Happy Thursday, Boalia Desmond here. Thank you for tuning in today. So today I titled my message, How to Win in Life. So what am I talking about? So today I want to talk about something that we do, everybody does, every day, every hour, every minute, every second, that we are breathing, that we are alive. We do this one thing. And what I want to talk to you today about is communication, because everything hinges on communication. Everything that we do, whether we're speaking to ourselves, whether we're speaking out loud to ourselves, whether we're thinking things, because our brain is thinking something and it's telling our body to respond in a way. When we're sleeping and we're breathing, we're communicating that we're still alive. When we are talking to somebody, we're communicating, whether it's our body language. Sometimes we don't even need words, but the way that we posture ourselves, the way that we make our body language respond, communicates something. But if you want to win in life, you need to communicate clearly. You need to understand and master communication. I've been observing lately my children, and it seems as though, they pick and choose how much they want to communicate. And then when we ask them about a certain thing, they'll say, well, that's not what I meant, or you didn't understand me correctly, or, you only half heard me. But really, they pick and choose how much they want to communicate. And it sometimes causes problems, because when you half tell a story, I then make assumptions. So when you're not communicating clearly, there's room for error, there's room for misunderstanding, there's room for where people just completely take things out of context. So it's very important that when you want to relay a message to someone, that you speak it clearly, that you speak it in full, so that there is no room for anybody making assumptions or anybody not understanding what was the whole message meant in the first place. Can you think of a time when you maybe communicated something, or you thought you were clear, or you thought because of the way that you answered it that it was clear, and there never really was clarity between you and another person? And this is so important in business. Think about it. For those of us who are in business, for those of us who sell products, when we don't communicate to a prospect or to a customer what the benefit of the product is, they don't have any idea if they need it. We need to communicate. We need to help them understand why they would need that product and why that particular product suits them or is important for them to have. And it's no different than if you go to a doctor's office. If they're giving you a prescription, they need to tell you why you need that prescription. How you take it is important, so that you don't OD, or you don't end up with some problems. It's communicating everything that matters. It matters in everything that we do. If our boss communicates to us, we communicate to our coworkers. When you're on the phone and you don't see someone, you have to communicate clearly so that the person can respond back. There's so many times when I'm talking to my mom, and because we use WhatsApp, sometimes there's not that much clarity over the line, and it's amazing how she responds to the things that we're talking about. Sometimes it's a completely different conversation because of what she's hearing. So very important that you communicate. If this has been a problem for you, where you just you tend to not say much, or you tend to expect people to kind of read your mind, then it's time for you to master it. It's time for you to change that and learn how to communicate clearly, and you'll start to see how successful you can be. When there's no gray area, people know exactly what it is that you want, then they're able to give you exactly what it is that you need or you're asking for, and everybody's happy. So learn to communicate. This is one sure way that you can win in life, and because it goes for all areas of your life, regardless of what it is that you do for a job, regardless of whether or not you have one family member, two family members, whatever it is, everything hinges on communicating and communicating well. So I hope you enjoyed this message, and I will talk to you tomorrow, which is Celebration Friday. So I hope we will celebrate you at whatever it is that you decided to embark on this week, and know that you're worth celebrating. See you then.